Inside Ozzy Osbourne's final days, what family and friends just revealed is heartbreaking. Okay, this is the kind of story that hits you right in the chest. While headlines rushed to report the basics, the press releases, the formal statements, behind the scenes, something far deeper and far more human was unfolding. Ozzy Osbourne wasn't just fading out of the spotlight. He was spending his final days doing something unexpected, reflecting, remembering, and letting go. And now, for the first time, those closest to him are sharing what really happened during those final quiet days. What they're saying. It's raw, it's emotional, and it changes everything we thought we knew about the Prince of Darkness. Let's go inside the final days of Ozzy Osbourne. It was just a few weeks ago that news broke about Ozzy's declining health. Reports mentioned increasing fragility, worsening mobility, and whispers of respiratory complications. But behind the headlines, family members were already preparing for what they feared was the inevitable. According to one longtime friend of the family, Ozzy had stopped pretending, not in a dark, defeatist way, but in an honest, peaceful one. He knew what was coming, and he wanted to make peace with it. Those who were closest say Ozzy began saying goodbye not with sadness, but with incredible clarity. He started speaking one-on-one with each family member. Quiet chats, private moments. And what came out of those conversations is now echoing across the world. Sharon, his wife of over 4 decades, revealed that one of the final things he said to her was, "I've done everything I dreamed of, but I just wish I'd had more time with you." It wasn't about sold-out shows, Grammy Awards, or headlines. It was about time. Time with his children. Time at home. Time that fame, tours, and addiction had often taken away. Jack Osbourne, their son, shared this. The last few days, he was just dad. No stage makeup. No jokes. Just honest, tired, and full of love. And here's something that may surprise you. Ozzy didn't spend his last days in a hospital bed. According to close sources, he refused a final transfer to a clinic and insisted on staying home surrounded by family, pets, and music. One insider said, he didn't want beeping machines. He wanted Sabbath vinyls, warm tea, and his dog curled at his feet. And that's exactly how it played out. The man who once bit the head off a bat on stage ended his journey surrounded by classical piano music and the hum of quiet conversation. But the emotional punch doesn't stop there. Just days before his passing, Ozzy reportedly asked Sharon to help him do something he hadn't done in years. Write a letter. Not a press statement. Not a will. A handwritten letter, addressed to his fans. And though the full letter hasn't been released publicly, Sharon confirmed that Ozzy poured his heart into it, talking about his love for the fans, his regrets, and his sincere gratitude. "You stood by me, even when I didn't stand by myself," he wrote. That one sentence. It's already being quoted in tribute murals, magazine covers, and tattoos. When news of his passing officially broke, reactions flooded in from across the globe. Musicians, politicians, journalists, fans. Everyone had something to say because Ozzy wasn't just a rock star. He was a survivor. He faced addiction, scandal, near-death experiences, and still came back swinging. One tweet that went viral said it best. Ozzy Osbourne lived 10 lives. But in the end, he died quietly, like a whisper. That contrast. Haunting. And what's even more powerful is this. Even in his final days, Ozzy was still teaching people something. He showed us that legacies aren't built just on noise and spectacle. They're built on love, on growth, on redemption. He turned personal chaos into global connection. He made the weird feel welcome. And in the end, he just wanted people to remember the man, not just the myth. Now, the Osbourne family has asked for privacy, understandably. But they've also given fans permission to feel this moment, to grieve it, to learn from it, and maybe to ask themselves, what really matters at the end? Is it applause? Or is it the people you love sitting beside you as you close your eyes knowing you finally said everything that needed to be said? So what happens next? We'll see more tributes, more concerts, maybe even unreleased tracks. But none of it will compare to what happened in that quiet house during those final days. That was the real Ozzy. No costumes, no chaos, Just a man saying goodbye. And the question now is, are we listening? Because if we are, we might just realize something. Ozzy Osbourne's final act wasn't a show. It was a lesson. And it's one we'll be unpacking for years to come. Stay tuned.